Assalamu alaikum. This is Srishti Borua welcoming you to the first ever English news bulletin from Bangladesh Television Chattogram Center. The English bulletin will be carried at 8:45 every night from today with a view to highlighting the culture of Greater Chattogram along with the government's development activities in the region. Let's begin with the headlines. Bangladesh Television Chattogram Center steps into its 25th year with the Info Minister expecting that it will continue to promote culture and development. BNP participate in elections not to win, rather to make the election process questionable, says Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Kader. BNP itself separated from the people for its ill attempt to mislead them over the country's development, says Info Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Corona claims 2 more lives in Chattogram, 25 in the country, exceeding the global death toll 1.68 million. And 15 children killed, 20 more injured in a blast in Afghanistan. Local authority fears the death toll may rise. Viewers, you have just heard the headlines. Now on to the details. Bangladesh Television Chattogram Center has stepped into 25th year today. After its inauguration in 1996, Bangladesh Television Chattogram Center started its journey by telecasting a short-scale program of 1.5 hours. In 2016, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina inaugurated the 6-hour transmission program via video conference from Ganabhavan in Dhaka. Later, the transmission time increased from 6 to 9 hours and which is now 12 hours and expected to rise to 18 hours soon. While wishing Btv Chattogram Center a happy anniversary, Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood said Btv Chattogram Center is playing an impeccable role in all fields, including politics, culture and development of the country, and hoped it will continue to do so in the future.
বাংলাদেশ টেলিভিশন চট্টগ্রাম কেন্দ্রের 24তম প্রতিষ্ঠা বার্ষিকী উপলক্ষে আমি বাংলাদেশ টেলিভিশন চট্টগ্রাম কেন্দ্রকে অভিনন্দন জানাই, শুভেচ্ছা জানাই। চট্টগ্রাম টেলিভিশন কেন্দ্র ঢাকার বাইরে প্রথম টেলিভিশন কেন্দ্র এবং আমরা এই চট্টগ্রাম টেলিভিশন কেন্দ্রকে খুব সহসা টেরেস্ট্রিয়াল কেন্দ্র হিসাবে আমরা উন্নীত করতে চলেছি। আমরা আশা করছি খুব সহসা সেই কাজটি আমরা সম্পন্ন করতে পারব। একই সাথে চট্টগ্রাম কেন্দ্রের অনুষ্ঠান 18 ঘন্টা সম্প্রচারেরও আমরা ব্যবস্থা করতে যাচ্ছি। তা আমি আশা করছি চট্টগ্রাম টেলিভিশন কেন্দ্র দেশের সংস্কৃতি বিকাশ করার ক্ষেত্রে, দেশের সংস্কৃতিকে ঊর্ধ্বে তুলে ধরার ক্ষেত্রে এবং একই সাথে দেশের উন্নয়নের ক্ষেত্রে অতীতে যেমন ভূমিকা পালন করেছে, ভবিষ্যতেও দেশকে বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের ঠিকানায় পৌঁছে দেওয়ার ক্ষেত্রে জননেত্রী শেখ হাসিনার হাত ধরে বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্ন পূরণের ক্ষেত্রে চট্টগ্রাম টেলিভিশন কেন্দ্র অনবদ্য ভূমিকা পালন করবে।
On the occasion of the completion of 2 eras, a limited program was organized at the premises of Btv Chattogram Center today. The program started with a procession in the morning. At the end of the procession, homage was paid to the portrait of Bangabandhu. Later, balloons were flown and fishes were released at the newly constructed Bangabandhu fountain. A cake was also cut to mark the formal inauguration of the completion of 2nd era. It was addressed among others by Chattogram City Corporation Administrator Khorshid Alam Sujon, Chittagong University Vice Chancellor Shirin Akhtar, CMP Deputy Commissioner of Police Bijoy Boshak, Btv Chattogram Center General Manager Nitai Kumar Bhattacharya and other senior officials of the center. The speakers expressed their gratitude for the programs made suiting the demand of Btv viewers. Cultural program was arranged in the afternoon. Artists and dancers performed and enthralled the audience. Pithapuli festival was also arranged on the occasion. Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir has said BNP participate in election not to win, rather to make the election process questionable. He made the remarks at Monda Upojela Awami League Council of Nalga district through video conference from his official residence in Dhaka today, mentioning that the government of Sheikh Hasina does not fear in criticism. The Awami League General Secretary said Prime Minister always welcomes constructive criticism.
বিএনপি অভিযোগ করছে সরকার নাকি দেশকে বিরোধী দলহীন করার চেষ্টা করছে। প্রকৃতপক্ষে গণতন্ত্রের অব্যাহত এগিয়ে যাওয়ার পথ আরো মজবুত করতে সরকার শক্তিশালী এবং দায়িত্বশীল বিরোধী দল চায়। মির্জা ফখরুল সাহেবকে আমি বলতে চাই, শেখ হাসিনার নেতৃত্বে দেশ এগিয়ে চলেছে। দেশে এখন দুর্দিন নেই। প্রকৃতপক্ষে দুর্দিন দেশে নয়, ভয়াবহ দুর্দিন চলছে বিএনপি রাজনীতিতে। বিএনপি রাজনৈতিক মনস্তত্ত্ব এখন দুর্দশাগ্রস্ত।
Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmud said BNP has been detached from people while making ill efforts to mislead them over development and progress of the country. He was speaking at a discussion marking 81st founding anniversary of Bangladesh Betar in Dhaka today. The Information Minister suggested Bangladesh Betar officials to come up with programs as per the history and culture of the country so that new generation can enrich their knowledge and values.
আজকে দেশ এগিয়ে যাচ্ছে, কিন্তু দেশ এগিয়ে গেলেও যারা দেশকে পিছিয়ে দিতে চায় তারা কিন্তু খুশি নয়। আপনারা দেখতে পাবেন যে প্রতিনিয়ত যে বিএনপির মহাসচিব মির্জা ফখরুল আলমগীর, তাদের নেতৃবৃন্দ, তারা দেশের উন্নয়ন দেখেও দেখে না, তারা দেশের যে অগ্রগতি সেটি বুঝেও বুঝে না, এবং ক্রমাগতভাবে তারা সরকারের বিরুদ্ধে বিষোদ্গার করে চলেছে। দেশ যে আজকে কোথায় গেছে, $600 মাথাপিছু আয় ছিল 2009 সালে, এখন $2064। বাংলাদেশের ফরেন কারেন্সি রিজার্ভ $42 বিলিয়ন, যেটি $6 বিলিয়ন ছিল, এবং বাংলাদেশের প্রতিটি মানুষের উন্নয়ন হয়েছে। আজকে খালি পায়ে মানুষ দেখা যায় না, ছেঁড়া কাপড় পরা মানুষ দেখা যায় না, আকাশ থেকে কুড়ে ঘর খুঁজে পাওয়া যায় না, সন্ধ্যার পরে মা আমাকে বাসি ভাত দেন সেই ডাক শোনা যায় না। এটি কোনো জাদুর কারণে হয়নি, এটি বঙ্গবন্ধু কন্যা মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী শেখ হাসিনার জাদুকরী নেতৃত্বের কারণে হয়েছে। তাই আজকে যারা সমালোচনা করে তাদেরকে অনুরোধ জানাবো তাদের এই বিভ্রান্তি থেকে বেরিয়ে আসার জন্য।
State Minister for Information Dr. Murad Hassan, Information Secretary Khaja Mia and Chairman of Bangladesh Satellite Company Limited Dr. Shahjahan Mahmud among others spoke. Director General of Bangladesh Betar Hosne Ara Talukdar presided over the program. Earlier, broadcasting of 6 centers of Bangladesh Betar was inaugurated through apps. Awami League Joint General Secretary Mahbubul Alam Hanif said that religious fundamentalists are misinterpreting Islam about sculptures. He said this while addressing a reception for students of SSC and Dakhil examinations organized by Bangabandhu Shishu Kishor Mela in Chattogram city today. Presided over by the organization's president Muhammad Sajjad Hossain, the function was also addressed by Chattogram Metropolitan Awami League Joint General Secretary M. Rezaul Karim Chaudhuri, South District Awami League General Secretary Mofizur Rahman, former Central President of Bangladesh Chhatra League Mainuddin Hassan Chaudhuri, Jubo League leader Barrister Tawfiqul Rahman and others spoke. Mahbubul Alam Hanif said that in 1971, those who carried out various atrocities including killing, kidnapping, rape and arson as accomplices of Pakistanis in the name of religion are now trying to create a turbulent environment over sculpture. 2 persons died from coronavirus in Chattogram during the last 24 hours, taking the number of deaths to 341. 124 more persons have been found infected with coronavirus after testing 1,278 samples. With this, total number of corona patients in Chattogram has stood at 28,671. Meanwhile, 25 persons died from coronavirus across the country during the last 24 hours, totaling the number of deaths to 7,242. Total number of corona patients in the country has now stood at 4,99,460. Now international news. Moderna has been approved by the US government as the country's second COVID-19 vaccine, clearing the way for millions of doses to be released. The country has the world's highest number of COVID-19 deaths and cases. Meanwhile, COVID-19 global death toll crosses 16,82,000 with more than 12,271 new deaths globally. In another development, India surged past 10 million coronavirus cases today, the second highest in the world, although new infection rates have fallen sharply in recent weeks. India reports about 25,000 new cases in last 24 hours. An explosion has killed 15 children and injured another 20 people in the East Afghan province of Ghazni, officials and police sources say. The reason for the explosion is unclear, with officials saying a bomb went off in the back of a rickshaw, but local residents suggest a piece of unexploded ordnance blew up when children tried to sell it to a vendor. Taliban militants also say the blast was accidental. Back to the national news. Information Minister and Joint General Secretary of Awami League Dr. Hassan Mahmud said Bangladesh has improved in all indices despite the global stagnation in corona epidemic. Bangladesh's growth has surpassed that of India and Pakistan. He said this at a tri-annual conference of Podua Union Awami League in Rangunia Upazila of Chattogram. Information Minister joined the program virtually from Dhaka. Dr. Hassan Mahmud said many people commented that people would have become corpses on the streets due to starvation during the corona period, but under the leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, no one went hungry. He said tremendous development has taken place in the country, including Rangunia, in the last 12 years. Podua Union Awami League President Golam Kabir Talukdar presided over the function and Upazila Awami League leader Jahangir Alam Badshah conducted the conference, among others. It was addressed by Upazila Chairman Shajan Kumar Talukdar, Municipal Mayor Shahjahan Shikdar, Upazila Awami League General Secretary Engineer Shamsul Alam, former Upazila Chairman Muhammad Ali Shah, and convener of the preparatory committee for the conference Irshad Mahmud. Minister of Chittagong Hill Tracts Affairs Bir Bahadur Sheshing urged the district Awami League leaders to build strong resistance against the anti-liberation forces, inspiring the people with the spirit of liberation war. He said this while declaring the new executive committee officials and members of the district Awami League arranged at a restaurant in Bandorban. Among others, Bandorban District Awami League President Keo Shoila, General Secretary Baby Islam and other leaders were present in the program. State Minister for Civil Aviation and Tourism Muhammad Mahabub Ali said changes will be visible in tourism sector in Chattogram Hill Tracts, including Rangamati soon, as many projects have already been taken in this regard. He said this while visiting different tourist spots in Rangamati yesterday. Among others, Police Super Alamgir Kobi, Bangladesh Porjoton Corporation Chairman Ram Chandra Das and top officials of the district administration and Porjoton Corporation were also present. Now sports news. Team Arjumoni defeated Sheikh Jamal team by 64 runs in Chattogram Sheikh Russell Challenge Cup Under 11 cricket tournament today. Team Arjumoni won the toss and decided to bat first at local Emeaji Stadium in the morning. After 20 overs, Arjumoni scored 151 runs by 4 wickets. In reply, Sheikh Jamal's innings was rolled up to 83 runs in 16.5 overs. In the other match of the day, Team Colonel Safai Jamil defeated Sheikh Kamal team by 6 runs. After losing the toss, Colonel Safai Jamil team scored 103 runs in 16.5 overs. In reply, Sheikh Kamal team was all out for only 95 runs with 1 over in hand. Youth and Sports Affairs Secretary of City Awami League Didarul Alam Chaudhary distributed prizes among the players at the end of the match. Now weather news. Pottinga Met Office has said weather may remain dry with temporary partly cloudy sky over Chattogram and neighborhood till 6 p.m. tomorrow. Moderate to dense fog may occur over the river basin and adjacent area during midnight to morning. Night and day temperature may fall slightly over the area for the next 24 hours. The highest temperature in city today was 25.7 degrees Celsius, which is 0.5 degrees Celsius below normal temperature, and the lowest temperature was 15.5 degrees Celsius, which is 0.1 degrees Celsius below the normal. In Chattogram, tomorrow the sun will rise at 6:28 a.m. and will set at 5:14 p.m. Now the tide schedule of Kornofuli River tomorrow. First low tide will start at 4:45 a.m. First high tide will start at 11:24 a.m. Second low tide will start at 5:23 p.m. and second high tide will start at 11:28 p.m. To end the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Bangladesh Television Chattogram Center steps into its 25th year with the Info Minister expecting that it will continue to promote culture and development. BNP participate in election not to win, rather to make the election process fashionable, says Road Transport and Bridges Minister Waidul Qadir. BNP itself separated from the people for its ill attempt to mislead them over the country's development, says Info Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Corona claims 2 more lives in Chattogram, 25 in the country, exceeding the global death toll 1.68 million. And 15 children killed, 20 more injured in a blast in Afghanistan. Local authority fears the death toll may rise. Thanks to all for being with us. We invite you to watch our tomorrow's bulletin at the same time. Maintain the health rules and stay safe. Khuda Hafiz.